It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers at Quicken Loans Arena. Checking out Cleveland, they're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. Hey, we'll be keeping an eye on Andre Drummond tonight. 9th overall pick back in 2012 out of UConn. Shaq, he's still a very young big with a lot of room to grow.
He's an incredible offensive and defensive rebounder, Ernie. One of the hardest box-out assignments in the league since Dennis Rodman.
You know what, though? Last year he started taking some shots outside of the paint, which was surprising but good. Opened up his game a little bit, but he's best when he's finishing at the rim.
That'll wrap it up for now. Let's go courtside, and we'll see you later.
It's an all
Trust me, I was going to skip that one way or another.
The Pistons come into town
Trust me.
for this one. Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. Mozgov is back. It's good to see him healthy again.
You know what, Kevin? It's quite cool for us to be here for his first game back. And I'll tell you something else. Any fears they had about his injury having ill effects on the team were swept aside pretty quickly when they began to play so well without him. They really didn't suffer in his absence very much at all.
And really, it says something about the character of this group. I mean, they've shown that resiliency and held their ground. Now, this should make them even stronger.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. They've got Jennings. Andre Drummond is out there with Amir Johnson. Then it's Lee, and it's Holt in at the small forward. Outside Jennings. Johnson the screen. Jennings dishes to Drummond. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Here's LeBron following the bucket by the Pistons. The pass to Love. Puts one up from 19. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Jennings with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. No good from Lee.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
He was all alone on that one.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
So for the Pistons, their last game a loss to the Magic.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
Hey, guys, hey, every team has a night like that on occasion. It happens. Hey, we call them gong games. You just want to hit the gong, forget about them, and move on.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed.
Yeah.
All you want is a good look at the basket.
I know.
Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Here's Irving.
Love that
Made shot from Andre Drummond. The wide open look for Love. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
You know what this mic, man?
6 points for Love.
How about
It's not even really.
from the floor to
I can't.
That's always a good sign.
I can't position the mic right because I keep hearing my breathing, and it's super annoying.
And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Excellent.
You know, I'm about to turn the mic off, and you
Yeah, I think
guys
it's
will have to just
always
deal.
Better to go early in transition.
Let me
to
repeat
attack
that.
when it's there, because
Might turn the mic
oftentimes
off
you can beat the defense down
because I keep hearing my breathing because my mic is unstrangely very super sensitive. My settings are still the same on everything.
Jennings to the paint.
It's still the same.
And a foul on the shot. He'll
Yet
go to the
it's
stripe
super
for two.
sensitive right now. And I bet when I look back on this, whether it is or not, it might be hearing my breathing a lot better too. Because if I can hear it, the video will definitely pick it up too.
much better off making him go to the line.
Detroit shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Like hopefully it's still loud enough for me from this far. I usually don't have it this far. Usually I have it pretty close, but I don't know. Just all of a sudden, the breathing is really annoying me today with it.
And Johnson
Yeah, just trying to make vengeance from the last 2 losses, I guess. That's all you can do. Take one game at a time. Take one game at a time. I say it like that because I'm exaggerating.
James with it. He had a
So we'll just have to, but it's not that easy.
The open shot by Love. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
Boy, such
15 points.
outstanding patience and
Not good.
decision
That was
making
not
for
good
them
at all.
offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
This black Rumel starts acting up again, then it's always like this. Then I'm just gonna have to always use the white Rumel, and then immediately switch to the black one for Destiny.
Shot clock at 6.
If it misses overall, I can never use it again. Never will.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
James with the bucket.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive
Looks
end,
funny.
watch out.
God, this chair.
Detroit with the ball. They trail by 6. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
Yeah, and they got beat last
Oh,
time.
I
These
can't rock
two
like that because I
teams
get
met,
distracted
and
too
Free
easily.
throws were the story.
Yeah, you know, that differential jumps off the page to me. And whether it's more disciplined defense or more aggressive offense, they've got to look to flip that script tonight.
Now here's Lee. He's coming off a 10-point game against Orlando.
It's not even be getting that against us.
Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Okay, this remote's doing it a little bit again.
Here's Jordan.
See, it's a little out of control a little bit still.
Lets it go from the wing.
God, man. That is just horrible. This remote is mainly, I'm going to retire it.
Here in the first quarter.
Then my right remote will then be the new one F simple lot. Then I'll have no remote. Then I'll be forced to spend 60 big ones on a remote that I really don't want to buy. Not really.
Not too much congestion
expensive.
in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time.
It's the only reason why.
Irving passes to James. Varejao dishes to Jordan. Pass to James. The shot is off.
Okay, they're making Drummond just a monster rebounder, and I can't get anything.
Lee kicks to Jennings.
See our remote, man. I can already tell it's slow.
Trying to get back on track, and Jordan sends it back. Hands are the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Clock at 6. Jennings kicks to Drummond over Jordan, and it's off the back rim. No good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Irving passes to Varejao. His second shot goes in, off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Starting to notice
Nice
it's
bucket down
still
low.
doing it.
They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Now here's Jennings. He's coming off a 19-point game against Orlando.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air.
Well, that's simply a great move there, Kevin. He dusted off the defense and got to the cup for the easy basket.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. But spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Now we get a chance to check out the seeding out east. 4 games left on the schedule here. To take a look at the Cavaliers. What a run they've had this year. In first place and seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And of course, the Detroit Pistons. Not really any threat right now, as their record showing a lot more losses.
And seeing where the Cavaliers are, they've had just the kind of season you knew they were capable of. I mean, they've got all.
I'm done with this black remote. I'm never using it again in history of my effing life on NBA ever again. Effing remote. There, you'll never be used again. Happy. You should be. The old main remote. Go from that, and you go to a brand new one. How's the old end with the new?
But how about maximizing it
Wow.
to the fullest?
Instant difference in using the white remote. The white team instantly gets it done. He posterized Drummond. Just put that for the record.
Trail by 8. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Drummond. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
Well, there's Mozgov, but you know what? He gets immediately posterized right back.
Was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated.
Up in Mozgov. Oh, come on.
Jordan kicks to James.
Had them off the break.
Now here's
Mozgov.
Jordan. Last time out, he had 44 points. It's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
It's going to be perfect.
And we get a moment to check out the team scoring leaders. Cavaliers number 1.
There's no way I can put this mark without doing that.
Basketball that they're playing. They've got
that's pretty far away now.
Weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to
Okay,
slow
ref,
them
come
down.
on. You're going to put us in our early grave.
Clock at 4. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And
that's not good possession.
And despite that miss,
F that, man. Who the F is 90? I should rebound over
Yeah,
AJ
that's
was
one with
saying
confidence, Greg, making them count in the early going here.
Johnson with a screen on Irving. That is good. Now just a 4-point Cavalier lead.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Love. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Chicago, and a wide open look for Jordan. Drains it from beyond the arc.
We splash in early threes, early. We splash in threes.
All right, let's go over to the sideline.
We split some splash.
Kevin, thank you. I spoke with the Pistons head coach for just a bit. Team rebounding is something he stressed to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal rate, and his side can't take any mental breaks when it comes to boxing out on the defensive end. Love's numbers validate that fear, guys.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And so here's Cleveland after the basket by Detroit. Picked by Mozgov, off the screen. Excellent D there by Johnson.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Oh, keep messing with the mic.
There in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
Here's Holt. And James pulls it down.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Irving against Johnson. Baseline jumper, and Love with the basket on the assist by Irving. 10 points for Love.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Let's go, bro. Let's go. I'm on fire.
You can see where the Pistons rank in the league stats over these last 10 games now. 7th in second chance points, 12th in rebounding, and then the top half of the league in getting high percentage shots as well. Not too shabby.
And looking again at those second chance points, they might not be the best in that area, but it is still, I think, to their advantage
timeout, stop
in
the
terms
video.
of the outcome of some games.